welcome back to the Follow-Up Podcast. I'm Eden, this is my dad, Noah, and every week for 6 years now, we've just been having conversations about really whatever comes to mind. So this week, we're going to talk about the best advice I've got all year. But we'll say all school year, because it's only been like 6 months. But
you know that we released our first episode 6 years ago this week.
That's crazy.
When we left New York City, went back to our hometown for a few months during the pandemic.
Wow.
When you were in kindergarten.
So week of like June.
Yeah, I think it was
June 7th.
Yeah, I think it was June 5th or 6th of 2020. And now here we are recording June 7th, 2026. Yep, so we've done it pretty much every single week except for the summer when you're at camp. And now this is episode 282.
Wow. 282.
Yeah, so we started when you were in kindergarten, and here you are. You just finished 6th grade.
Oh, yeah. I had my last day of school on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
As crazy as for you. Think about how crazy it is for me.
Official 7th grade.
Are you officially a 7th grader now?
Yes.
Okay.
By the power invested in me by the state of New York and the school board, I officially pronounce you 7th graders.
Okay. So
if that's not official, what is?
So the best piece of advice, words of wisdom, anything that you got this year that helped you out, what was it?
I know a lot of people say manage your time wisely, but for me, it was manage your time wisely in a way that works for you, because people will give you advice on do this, like make a list, do this, use this. Best thing people told me this year was find out what way works for you and then stick to that consistently.
So what worked for you?
I put up a list on my bulletin board at my desk. I really used this website called Canvas.
Wait. What did you put on this list?
Any big assignments I had, assignments, tests, projects.
Okay.
I really used Canvas a lot, which is a website where you can find all your classes with homework, notes, really whatever the teacher puts on there. Sometimes quizzes will be on there, and there's all sorts of functions for teachers to see on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I would check there a lot for homework, assignments. If I missed anything, that was probably my main thing. There's also a way where you can put, it's called list view. Yeah, list view.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see all your classes and what day you have everything and what's due on that day. And that was really helpful for me.
Good. Do you think that there's room for improvement?
Yeah, definitely.
How so?
Be more consistent. I think at the beginning of each week, so Sunday night, I should look on Canvas to see everything I have that week and maybe even the next week, put it up there, or even as soon as I find out about an assessment. So, for example, this year in Spanish, we went over our trimester. So, you know what I might do? I might put a calendar on my desk.
Okay.
That might be a smart idea.
But
just rip out that month.
Okay.
And put everything I have there, so I see it all the time.
Okay, so a wall calendar.
Yes.
And put it up.
And then I can check off things and cross out days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you keep your desk clean and organized?
That's also something I'm going to work on. Organization, when that might help me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what I would like to, and I'm glad it is, because not everybody is the same, and I have realized that. Because I would want you to do certain things certain ways, but if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. Although I would like fewer Sunday nights of, I didn't do this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I would like that too.
Yeah, because that's, and if that becomes one of your North Stars, that would be very helpful.
Yeah.
Something you look at like, okay, this is not going to happen on a Sunday night. And I know that on a Friday after school, you're not going to want to do homework. But if you can get as much done as you can during the week so that you are not, and then also looking ahead to the following Monday so that you are not on a Sunday night when you're tired, I'm tired, nothing good comes of that.
Yeah.
That would be helpful. Next year, you're going to have more
work. Yeah.
Do you have more papers, more long-term assignments, more projects? Do you know?
I think it's probably a mix of all of those.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm not honestly really sure. I think it's just more work.
More work.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
probably more writing, stuff like that.
But you'll continue to have the time in school to get these things
Yes,
done.
and we get, in addition to that, we get study hall
Hmm.
once every 10 days.
Do they in school when you're told do what works for you in terms of time management?
Yeah.
Are you ever given examples of things that work for other
Yeah,
people so that you can pick and
in
choose?
advisory this year,
Mhm.
we talked a lot about that, and we talked about strategies of what we do. We also get planners at school. I have to say that didn't work for me.
With the
And
planners?
no,
Why is that?
it just didn't work. It was just another thing I had to bring to class, and then I had to write it down, and I would write it down, but I never looked at it. I would just look at Canvas because
Okay.
everything in your planner's on Canvas.
But so even in school though, you're looking at Canvas.
Yeah, I look at Canvas all the time.
Okay. Got it. But at home you can look at Canvas, but it's also very helpful to have that calendar in front of you to see it all
Yeah,
the time.
there is a
So you don't have
calendar
to
on.
open
There is a calendar on Canvas though too.
right, but this you
But
don't have to open up
open.
and
Yeah.
do something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's certainly helpful. I do remember when I got to 7th grade, and yes, there's a lot more work, and it basically it's a test in your independence because the teachers just expect, because that was our first year of middle
Yeah.
school.
So yours
They
was different because
right, they just expect you to know how to operate on your own.
right, for 7th grade, this is my 3rd year of middle school.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I
and
mean, they do expect the same thing,
mhm.
but in a different level than yours, probably. Like, yours is
Mhm.
different because yours was like first, you were supposed to know a bunch of things, but it was also kind of a transition year for you.
Yes, but I feel like there was a whole lot less. I don't want to say that there's hand holding in school for you, but I think because in middle
In
school is 5, 6,
yeah,
7, 8, and you started this school in 5th grade, I do think that the teachers talk to each other, and the 4th grade teachers talk to the 5th grade
yeah,
teachers in elementary school to 6th grade. All these elementary schools going into one junior high.
all
I
those
don't
teachers aren't
I
talking to
don't
all
think
those
they're
other
talking
teachers.
to them about the kids, like they don't know who you are or anything.
Yeah. Would you say that you like that you had a fresh start and teachers knew nothing about you? And I mean, I met a bunch of kids like that.
Hmm.
But or would you have more liked it if they like kind of knew who you were going in?
Not something I ever thought about. They all knew Uncle Max,
Okay. Yeah.
and I'm very different than Uncle
Uh-huh.
Max. Our personalities are different. Our interests are different. We had many of the same teachers,
Yes.
and I just remember, a lot of teachers would expect the exact same out of me that came from Uncle Max. And in many of those classes, yeah, I delivered the same academic results, just in a different way. I remember my gym teacher in 7th grade, first day, because Uncle Max was not a standout athlete. I remember because we had to wear uniforms in gym,
Yeah.
and Coach Franco was calling out the names, and he said Noah Kozlov, Max Kozlov's brother. I said, "Yep." He said he was a great kid. He dressed every class. Like he knew nothing about Max's performance in class, but he wore his uniform every class, and you can get a good grade if you just do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, so I guess maybe I wish that teachers didn't have a preconceived notion because of a sibling,
Uh-huh.
but there's no way around that.
Yeah.
That's
But you
gonna
didn't
happen.
mind about like the teacher thing from elementary school.
I guess not. I guess
Yeah.
I don't even really remember thinking about it. I did just I had reconnected with my 6th grade teacher a
Uh-huh.
few years ago, and there is actually a follow-up podcast because I was doing this
The old
pre-Eden.
follow-up podcast.
Same
Yes.
feed though with Mrs. Howard. So if you ever want to go back into Apple Podcasts or Spotify, you can listen to that one. Can't watch it, but you can go back and listen to it. And she retired. She wasn't still at our elementary school, but she retired from teaching this week. And it's so
Okay.
wild that she retires. My 6th grade teacher retires when my daughter finishes 6th grade.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's taught for 35 years.
Were you one of her first classes, or had she taught
We
before?
were her first. She had taught before, but we were her first 6th grade
Okay.
class, which I did not know at the time until I talked to her. Did
Yeah.
not know that we were her first 6th grade class, and she called us all kiddo, and she still does that now. If like she sends me a message, she'll say, "Hey kiddo," or yeah, yeah,
It's funny.
yeah, because once you're one of those students, you're always gonna be one of those
Yeah.
students. Okay, well, I'm glad that piece of advice stuck with you, and it's also something that you can pass on to others.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I love you very much,
Love you.
and I'll talk to you next week.
On the follow up, yeah.